up, guys? So right now I'm taking a new intro for this video because I didn't like the intro I had taken the day that I obviously filmed this video. So let me just sum things up here for you. My buddy's car, he's driving it to work, he breaks a ball joint snaps, sends the wheel sideways, axle in return, then brakes, brake line, then brakes. So he's got 3 broken parts on his car. He drags it to a mechanic shop in town. Mechanic comes outside and says, I don't want to work on that thing. He's like, it's too much work, blah, blah, blah. My buddy's backed into a corner. He's like, Biggie, help me buy a new car, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, I got you. But you gotta sell me your old car. So his old car is a 1999 Honda Civic DX. Used to be a Y8 engine in there. I swapped the engine in it to a Y7. He drove it for like another 6 months, and then this happened. So, moral of the story is, I know the car is good. It has good quarter panels and whatnot. It's just obviously this ball joint, axle, and brake line thing happened, and I know that I can fix that. So, we're gonna go ahead, pick this car up, fix it, and hopefully boost it and whatnot. But for now, we're gonna just manual swap it because it's automatic, and then we're gonna think about putting a turbo and whatever on it. But that's obviously for a different day. So let's just jump right into this video, and I'll cut back to the footage from the day that I originally took this.
Was rumored to be working on? Well, that rumor turned out to be true. Those sessions, news of those sessions were revealed in Bill James.
Ah, shit, boys.
Let the stories be told. And
Look at this motherfucker right here. Where's the fluid coming from? That's all wet up there. I think that might be the oil that's leaking out of it. So we have a broken axle, from what I can obviously see. Tie rod's still intact. So it's literally just looking like the lower ball joint signed out. Said sayonara, boys. Did it snap? Definitely looks like it snapped. Oh boy. I don't think. That's gonna be rough, boys. The brake line pretty much completely ripped, but it does look like the line separates here, so that shouldn't be too bad. Oh, that's all the CV axle fluid that's leaking out of there. Transmission fluid. Absolutely. All right, so, oh, I forgot to grab my fucking axle sockets. Son of a bitch. So I'm gonna jack the car up. I'm gonna get it up on a jack stand. I'm gonna get this wheel off, and we're gonna get a better look at what's going on. But I was supposed to grab my axle fucking sockets, and I forgot. We're literally on Main Street in my town, and I'm gonna be working on this. Right out the 4-way. So, let's do what we can for right now. Probably not. All right, so we pulled the junk axle out. Dad's heating up that so he can hit that with the hammer. Oh, you need my hammer, Dad. And we dropped the whole knuckle. The ball joints are pressed, so I'm gonna have to go by Ricky, press out this ball joint, and hopefully my dad can get that out. Otherwise, we are gonna be in a world of hurt, but it's looking pretty promising. She's cherry red. Literally the cop shop's right across the street. And there's a popo sitting over there. And we're bang, bang, bang. My dad just got that red hot and it didn't even bother. But there we go. Dad brought his torch with. He's got the torch all the way over here. Pounding the fuck out of that thing. He was heating it up with a torch. I was beating her with a fucking hammer. Come popping all. Leave that there for now. So now we just need to run to O'Reilly, see if they have a ball joint, try to see if we can press it in, and yeah. It's gonna be dark here before we know it, but it takes it's all about like 6:30, give or take. It's like 5 right now. So I'm gonna hit up Ricky. I'm gonna have him bring over the ball joint shit, the press, and we're gonna try to see if we can get that out. Alrighty, so we are back. Pretty much what happened here is my dad dug in the shed. We have my whole knuckle with the ball joint on it from my 92 to 95, which in my eyes shouldn't really bolt up to this because this is a 99, but we measured everything. Look at the bottom of the ball joint, the cap fell off. But we're obviously not going to keep this. I'm going to order new stuff, but for right now this should theoretically get us on the trailer and get us home. And Ricky's here now. He was supposed to have the ball joint press, which he does have, but we don't need. Not right now. Not right now. I was gonna say correction, because there is that whole kit online, control arms, tie rod ends. It's a lot of stuff. I'll show you guys obviously when I get it, but it'll pretty much redo the whole front end of the car. It had a horrible alignment problem. I literally changed these tires for Michael not even that long ago, and they're absolutely tater skins right here. So, but we're gonna go ahead, throw this in, because my dad's got to get the trailer still. We're racing dark, and
all-wheel drive body. When I snapped that one, 200 foot.
we are on the trailer, loaded up. Not even dark out yet. That's what I call a mission successful. Okay, so as you guys seen, we are back at the shop. We have the hoopty parked in here. Turnkey still fires right up, but it's an automatic, so we can't go boosting an automatic, ECU problems, yada yada yada. So pretty much I'm gonna redo the front end. What's up, you guys? So when I was yapping in the last clip, that was a couple days ago, and my camera died. So this is an update on the Honda. This is what I have done. The axle was shot. So when I was old, I had bought an automatic 4-door 92 to 95 Honda Civic, and it obviously had a D series in it. So it came with D-series automatic axles, and I had kept those at the time thinking that automatic and manual are kind of the same thing, whatever. Turns out apparently when you ask Google, they're not. But I still had one. This is an automatic, and this axle had blown when the ball joint went out. So I replaced the axle. This whole 92 to 95 assembly right here fits in, and I had a ball joint in it from when I parted that car out. It doesn't make sense how it just bolts right in, but it does. This is the same rotor, the caliper and everything from the 92 to 95. That fits right in here. This is a 1999. Really doesn't make any sense, but that's not permanent. It's just for right now. Like, I just wanted to get this car moving again because, I mean, obviously, when you seen it the first time, the wheel was sticking way out here, and yeah. So we got that situated, and now we have a brand new brake line on here. We just bled the brakes. All that's all good. So I went ahead and ordered, what is it? It's upper control arms, ball joints, inner tie rod, outer tie rod. All that's in this box for both sides. Upper control arm, tie rods. Yeah, you guys get the point. So that's all in this box. I want to freshen up this whole rear end. This is the other whole assembly from what was on the car when we picked it up. And that ball joint shot. So I gotta press this ball joint on. I want to end up putting all this back on so it's original. But for right now, we can finally put the wheel on, drop it on the ground, and go wash this engine bay, clean the bottom, get it all clean so I'm not working on all this nasty grease-filled stuff. When the axle ripped, it shot grease all the way up here. It's all over the place. There's oil all over the transmission, and so I kind of looked into that. I pulled the distributor off. You can see that the oil is coming straight down from the bottom of the Dizzy. The gasket was hard as a rock. They're supposed to be rubber. It felt like plastic. Well, I have a couple other D-Series Dizzies on the shelf, so I pulled the O-rings off of one of those, swapped it out with this one, and I put it back in. So your fingers are crossed on that we fixed the massive oil leak, because my buddy that I bought the car from was just dumping oil into this constantly. So we kind of got everything in order here. And I don't remember if I went over this, like, cause my camera died, so I'll have to review the footage. I might be double yapping right now. I have a T25 turbo, which is the stock turbo from my Eclipse. We have a catch can. We have an intercooler sitting up there. So with what I'm getting at with that is obviously I want to turbo this thing at some point. But if I want to turbo it, you can't turbo an automatic ECU on a Honda, allegedly. Blah, 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 blah. I have a manual swap for this car. Back in the corner over here, I have another D-Series engine in case we blow it up if we boost it. Behind this tool thingy-majigger here, we have, I don't know if you guys can see that because it's so dark, but there's D-Series manual axles, shift linkage, there's a transmission, there's a clutch, flywheel, pressure plate, all the yada yadas. So we pretty much got everything. We just got to pick up a brake pedal and a clutch pedal and a reservoir, like a slave cylinder or whatnot. So yeah, we pretty much got a recipe for something good here. But what I want to do right now is get the wheel back on, drop this down, and pressure wash everything and make it look clean, because she is nasty. We found new fenders with a bumper on eBay. It's like 200 bucks for all that. I don't want to jump too far into it right away, like just jumping the gun, throwing a bunch of money at this shit, because I got other things that I need to put money at. I got grease all over my finger from the axle now. But I'm gonna go ahead, throw the wheel on, get this thing on the ground, push it outside, clean it off, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done with that. Alright, Harry's working on his exhaust on his fucking G35. Let's go roll up on him in this fucking thing. Oh my god, this thing is so loud. All the back brakes are bad. I literally think we just blew the axle, boys. Oh, boys. I forgot it didn't have any tranny fluid in it. So now I gotta get this piece of shit open and try to figure out how to dump tranny fluid into this thing ASAP. So here's how this is ending. Fucking just ran back and forth in my front yard like 6 times. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. So here we are, boys. The tranny blew. The tranny blew up. Why? I don't know. I thought for a second right away in the heat of the moment, I'm like, you dummy, it's because you didn't put ATF fluid back in it. But when the axle blew on Michael, when he had it, this whole part of the axle was still shoved in the tranny. And I had to pickle fork it out. So it was fully seated in the transmission. He should have lost no transmission fluid from that at all. I should have thought something was weird when I pulled the axle and no ATF fluid came out. I should have thought something was weird there, and I should have checked the ATF fluid right away. I think it was always low. This car has the original tranny on it, and there's like 200 and some thousand miles on it. So I swapped the motor and I put the tranny back on it for him when I did the engine swap like a year ago. So I guess I'm gonna be doing the manual swap on this a lot faster than I thought. I'm already in my head right now. I'm already like start yanking the engine harness, start getting this thing out. That's already what's going through my head right now. It's Packer game Sunday. I'm gonna crack a couple teas and I'm gonna just enjoy watching the Packer game. But we blew the tranny up on the fucking new Honda already. Son of a bitch, boys. I wanted to bomb it around, do some fucking hood rat shit before I swapped it, and like, you know, I just want to have fun. Well, that's it for this one, boys. If you guys like this kind of content and you want to see me manual swap this thing and you want to see me fucking turbo this thing, you guys know the deal. Like, comment down below what you think about this one, and subscribe. You guys have a nice night.